Okay, today we're going to analyze Dennis's running. He's right now in shoes in Central Park, and he's cruising along, and let's see how he's running. So, looks like he's going to be leading with the heel. He's going to slam that heel down to the ground. His knee is straight. Impact is going to be absorbed by the knee, the hips, the lower back. This foot is all the way back here, counterbalancing this foot that is all the way forward. So boom, heel hits the ground. Knee is slightly bent, which is pretty good, but he's still leading with the heel first, causing that impact to go up his body. His weight, his GCM, general center of mass, basically his hips, is behind the ball of his foot, which is going to be leading to a braking motion and a jarring motion. So right now he's in pose position. That looks great. He's got a nice lean. His back is pretty straight, but the key that we want to see is him lifting this foot off the ground, but he's going to leave it on the ground for a little bit too long. His knee is lightly bent, which is good, but it's still, leg is kind of straight, and he's going to be leading because of that. He did pull the foot off the ground. He's more pushing. This foot was on the ground for a long time. His front left foot is going to be landing first, heel first, sending that impact. It looks like he's in a braking motion right now. His body weight is all the way back here, not above the ball of his foot. The ball of his foot hasn't even touched the ground yet, and that looks pretty painful. And he's back in about right there. He's in a nice pose position, but again, he's going to lead with that front foot, lead with that heel, sending that impact all the way up, and that's going to hurt. So let's check him out after he takes off his shoes. So here's Dennis without shoes. He's cruising along, smaller steps, much higher cadence. And so right now he's in almost pose position. The foot, he wants that foot to be under the hips. So one more frame. So he's in pose position right now. Back is nice and straight, looks good. He's leaning from the ankle over here, and what we want to see is him lifting this foot up off the ground, keeping that front knee slightly bent. That foot is already starting to come forward. His foot lands on the ground. His hips, he's almost in pose position. He's about a half frame out. So you can see one more frame, boom, he's in pose. That's actually really, really good. It looks like a lot lighter of a run, a lot softer of a run. Impact is not jarring all the way up his body. This actually looks really, really good. Back is pretty straight. Just what you want to see in this, after this frame, you want to see this foot being pulled up off the ground, not pushing off. You want to keep this leg, this knee bent even a little bit more from that pull. Get those toes off the ground as soon as possible. See, his knee is already bending. His leg is going to be coming in. Because his leg is more compact and his leg isn't strung out as long, that means his front leg won't be counterbalancing it and being all the way out in front. So it looks like a nice, much smoother motion. All he has to do is work on the pull a little bit more, and he'd be perfect. That looks a lot better when he's barefoot. And let's check him out on the grass. He's going to be running really, really fast over here. He's a fast guy. So right about there, he's on the ball of his foot. His weight is a little bit behind him. As you can see, his foot's a tiny bit behind him, but it still looks great. So he's in pose position, falling forward, back is straight. Gonna bend that knee, pull that leg up. There you go. And this leg, he wants that leg to come forward. He wants this back foot to be under his hips when his front foot lands. So he's landed. His foot isn't directly under his hips, but he's about one frame out. Boom, right there. And he's basically in pose position. So maybe like 1.5 frames out. It's still really good. It's a lot less impact. You can see that great knee bend. You can see that really great lean right now, leaning from the ankle. He's obviously, you can see his back isn't bent over, and that looks great. Good job, Dennis.